So this idea was from a YouTube comment. They said it would be interesting to see how far a paragon would get compared to the sum of its parts. So basically, let's say for Dart Paragon, Crossbow Master, Plasma Fan Club, and Ultra Jug, how far can they get alone versus a degree 1 or a degree 100 Dart Paragon? Now, obviously, they're going to need to be buffed because the answer is very clear. They will get nowhere if they are given no buffs. So what I'm going to do is super buff them to the max and see whether or not them as DPS alone can get further than the Dart Paragon, whether it be degree 1 or degree 100. We're just gonna see. So I brought Azalea along because Azalea is what you would do in a late game run anyways. So I actually won't be using Hex, obviously, because I don't want the damage from it, but I can use it to simulate using the Sacrificial Totem, which gives attack speed and a little bit more buffs at the cost of lives, but I will be getting like marketplaces to keep up that life amount. Money also doesn't really matter because we're theoretically showing a late game scenario where you farmed enough to afford anything you ever wanted. So let's get this set up. So I already started the round. I guess we're just gonna build all the buffs while we're building up the defense. It's okay, because I don't expect this to die like in the early 100s, but so we can probably just get the show on the road. Let me just slowly build up 10 Ultra Boost stacks and everything. Let me get an Energizer too. Should I freeze the water also to get a better spot for Dart Monkeys? I think so. So let's do this. Oh yeah. Definitely use up this perfect real estate. Well, that's 20 Dart Monkeys for Plasma. There's 2 crossbows, and let's get a U-Jug. I guess facing the exit. It's probably not going to do much anyways this late in the game. No Paragon. Don't get that. And yeah, we're just going to start, again, continuing to get the buffs on them. I'm not going to do Brittle, or Girl Moab, or Glue Storm, just to make it fair, because I didn't use them for the one Dart Paragon run anyways. Homeland Defense. Need to call the arms. I need P mentoring villages everywhere pretty much. So 4 2 zeros. Doesn't really matter. They're all ranged, by the way. I don't know if that is the right choice. Like, for all of them to be range over Pierce. But I'm just going to go with it. I also don't know where I'm going to place my temples, because when I did this run with the Flying Fortress, it was pretty simple, because it was just one tower and I could put it on the side. But there's no way I'm putting a temple straight in the middle, and there's no way I can buff all of them with the temple buff, but I will try my best to put it as close as possible without eating up too much in terms of pops and space. Also, this is kind of annoying with Dart Monkeys because obviously the best way to make them really strong is to Ultra Boost every single one of these 10 times. And I only have 1 tier 5. I guess I could go faster by selling this every single time I want to do this, but yeah, if you're going to replace it, it's going to be a lot of armor selling. So right now, I got both 10 stacks on the Dart Monkeys. I gotta focus basically one tower at a time. Also, I probably will need to get multiple Ultra Boosts or Overclocks for the late game, just so we can have, you know, these two kept on fast attack speed. Ideally, you'd want to have every single tower, every Dart Monkey overclocked to maximize the round you get to. But again, that's a little too much, so I probably will just do both Cross Masters. Oh right, I want a Zealy, right. So one more thing I should get before I do everything but Temple is to get a Zealy in the corner so she doesn't attack all the way to, I guess, level 20. And I need a Marketplace to give lives. So right now we're just going to use this time to try to agonizingly get 10 stacks on every single Dart Monkey. The easiest method to do that, like to get it faster, is, yeah, spam over overclocks and then just chain by them. So let me just do that right now. So do this, sell it, upgrade this guy Ultra Boost, give this guy a 5th stack, do this, number 6, sell this. Yeah. I'm gonna need to do this like 300 times. 9 stacks, sell, 10 stacks, there's that. We now got 4 towers, fully Ultra Boosted. 20, there's only 23, okay, only 23. That's not so bad then. Only gotta use the ability 230 times. Also, I feel like I don't really even need to pre-place that many NGs because the ability comes out pretty quickly. It's like Preemptive Strike, where if you upgrade from tier 4 to 5 immediately, you don't have to wait as long versus just getting tier 4. So that's good. I might just do this then to make it easier on myself. Okay, I was kind of kidding when I said I was going to run out of money, but I'm actually running low. I'm down to 4 million, and I started at, well, 10 million. So yeah, buying and selling all these definitely adds up eventually. Alright, ladies and gents. Last one. And yeah, right on time. We finished this just as we approach the round the Dart Paragon Degree 1 gets to. Again, I did it on balance, so maybe it would have survived on logs, but I don't think it would have done much longer, if we're being honest, because, again, walls kind of do a lot. So there we go. We're done. 230 abilities. Manual abilities I had to use. Overclocking all these guys. And I almost ran out of money. Look at that. $1.8 million left. Alright, round 140. We're going to use Plasma Fan Club here to hopefully finish this Fortified Bat off. Yeah, and use Fan Clubs while it's on cooldown. It's definitely a lot weaker, in case you can't tell. The 2 crossbows definitely can't hold a candle to this Plasma ability. So again, for simplicity reasons, I'm only going to be having overclock on these 2 crossbows. The rest, I'm just gonna have to be lazy, sadly. Oh, right, where does Azili's totem spawn? Let me just check. So she's in the corner right now, and I used it, and I don't see it. Oh, I think Azili has to be in range of the track in order to drop one. So I guess we got to move Azili a little closer. Alright, so let's say hypothetically Azili is here. Drop totem. How much range does it have? That's pretty good. It encompasses nearly the entirety of all the darts. So I'm cool with this Azili spot. Except for the fact that she is kind of doing a lot of damage to Zoom G's here, so maybe I'll move her a little bit more to the right. Okay, I don't want to wait too long, so I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go for the support temple all the way down here. So this is 50k of support. Now, okay, it's going to actually eat up the temple, or the 3 of the dart monkeys. So I think what I gotta do is I gotta Chinook 3 of them away first, okay? Again, I should note that, yes, obviously, this does not take into account, like, space. Obviously, 23 Dart Monkeys is going to eat up so much more space than a Paragon, so just getting a Paragon alone to clear up space is worth it in itself. But we're hypothetically speaking about the damage, whether or not it can actually stack up, and it seems like right now, it kind of can. Like, what this should show you is just how much stronger they need to be if they can't be buffed at all from other towers, because again, just adding up all the buffs that you are going to get late game anyways makes so much more of a difference that, yeah, even artificially giving Paragon so much damage doesn't quite compete. So let's go for True Sun God now. Down to 1 million, didn't eat up any towers, and hopefully we can survive this round. The fact that Dart Monkey DPS is actually getting kind of close to degree 100 Dart Monkey's highest round is quite telling. It's just actually, I just kind of feel like this shows more about the power of a super buff Plasma Fan Club than it does anything else, really. Like, the moment we use it, it pretty much wipes the round out. Like, we'll use it now in combination with Homeland. And take a look at that. We pushed all the balloons back to the entrance. Am I messing something? Wait, hold on, what happened, guys? What happened? I'm looking at all my Dart Monkeys here, and they no longer all have 10 stacks. I don't know if this is a visual bug, or this is actually, like, they're no longer 10 stacks, but maybe it was retried last round or something. I finished this all off at round 130. Some of them just randomly have 9 stacks, some have 2, and I'm not sure why. Like, look at the crossbows, they're down to 2 and 3. Huh? No. Again, I never restarted around like the mid 130s. Never. And I sold Ultra Boost every time, and it still stayed. Selling Ultra Boost like keeps the stacks. In case you don't know, I really hope I'm not dead because of this, but that's not good. In my science experiment, I am not buying and reselling 5 million times again. Not that I even can, because as you see, I'm down to $1.3 million, so I can't do too much. The question is, why am I not actually dying immediately? Because I lost a lot of power doing that. Yet we're still somehow cruising along at 165. Because again, this was built up over multiple runs. I did one at a time, so if that happened, I wouldn't have them all scattered. Lose stacks randomly all over. Regardless, still super strange, and I need a detective to find out why. Oh yeah, one more thing I did forget to mention is that, yes, you can get tier 5 towers again after getting the Dark Paragon, so, like, it's not just one or the other. You can literally just do both, and you get the best of both worlds. But I guess this is just hypothetically speaking. If you did only have one choice, then it would actually be a smarter choice to not upgrade the Plasma Fan Club to a Dark Paragon. But I guess next time you go to late game, just keep note that if you do have both Plasma Fan Club, super buffed, and a high degree Dark Paragon, don't be surprised about which one is actually doing more DPS. Uh-oh, I died. Does that mean I lose stacks because I retried last round? No, they all seem like they have the right amount of stacks. So that time did not bug out. Shusung has a 4.5 million, which I know is a lot, but if you add up all the pops on all the other Dark Monkeys, it's only a couple percent. It's looking like it's doable. This is not like Flying Fortress. Surprisingly, I still can't believe this is doing better than Flying Fortress. Even though we do have 3 tier 5s, again, if I got rid of the crossbows, I likely would do nearly as good. Because the Plasma Fan Club is what's largely carrying. Alright, Plasma. I feel like we're starting to notice a bit of a struggle. Just a wee bit. Nothing more than that. But I am required to use the Zilli's Totem now. Honestly, if you're gonna make it to 200, I will be very impressed. And I think that's where I would call it. Okay, so what's missing 10 stacks? I think I actually almost got all of it back up, surprisingly, despite all I lost. I think this round might be your death only because I don't have my Plasma ability on cooldown. So either I could call it here, or I could buy and resell. Like, buy a new Plasma Fan Club, but I will lose 10 stacks. Let's just see if we can survive, though, with a new Plasma Fan Club. So, Plasma, use it now. Called Arms. Yep. Again, you basically need Plasma ability to be up. Okay, and we're still dead. Well, I think this round is not doable without having to keep on buying and reselling your Plasma Fan Club. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I think we've had enough of this run to see, like, we already can conclude how much stronger a Plasma Fan Club is versus any degree of Paragon. Again, I'm well aware that you can get both. The results still are pretty shocking though. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a degree 79 Paragon. So see just how quickly we fall apart. So just upgrade one of them. And yeah, just see what happens. This is the best you can get in solo. Single player, by the way. Let's see how we do. Well, yeah, that's what happens. So there it is. Super buffed Plasma Monkey Fan Club is much greater than any Paragon you can get. But of course, again, get both if you can.